if I tilt the truck, look at my phone, the display. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Daniel here with the Lego Technic Volvo Articulated Hauler. I'm going to cover operations only in this video. I did do an unboxing just to show the parts video like a couple of weeks ago, and a full assembly video, which you need to be careful because there are a lot of gears in this model. And we're going to see now how it works with the app. And first thing I want to say, and you're going to see that the app is just amazing. So the first time you will install the app on your smartphone, you will see a screen that says select model, because you have different models. Lego has a few that are controlled by Bluetooth. So you'll have to select model, then you'll have a screen that will say let's set up. It will show you to keep distances because the next step is calibrating motors. So the truck is going to move by itself without your input. So you have to make sure that it's free to move front and back. Then you'll get a complete screen that calibration is done, or the setup is done. That takes about 1 minute. Then you'll have a tutorial as to how to use the screens, because you have two options. You have two different screens you can use to control the truck. So let me turn my phone on and I'm going to show you. So this is the screen that you get when you start. You get Lego Technic, and Control is the name of the app. And then you select the model. You could have more than one model. So in my case, I only have this one. So then I'm going to tap on the hauler. Now it's going to load the right settings for this particular truck. And then you will get the screen. Press the green button to turn on the hub, which is the Bluetooth hub, which is right here. We can probably see here, it's right under here. So you use this button here, you're going to hear a click. Then the light is flashing, it's blue, and right away we see connecting in the app. And that takes like only a few seconds. And that's it. As simple as that, guys. And we have here, let me just adjust the sound. You can probably hear that. So you get the sound from the truck. It would have been nice if the sound module would have been on the truck, and the horn also. Listen. But of course it would have added a lot to the cost of the kit. So the sound of the engine and the horn is coming from your cell phone. Now before I show you this screen, I just want to show you the second screen. If we swipe left, you get the second option for the screen. So you can operate also in this mode, which I do prefer this one over here. So let's have a look quickly at the options here. So if we tap in the left corner, upper corner, we have these options over here. So the key will take you to, will allow you to select a different model. The steering wheel will go back to your current model. This option here is to have missions. I'll talk about that more. The wrench here is just if you lose synchronization. And then finally here, this is the menu where you can go adjust the sound. Here you can select languages, select the units, metric or imperial, ask questions, and finally reset your model. So if I go back, sorry, right here, if I go back to steering wheel, we're back in. Now the upper right corner is your missions. Okay, so in this case you would have to move forward, turn left 90 degrees, carry a load, because you can't put a load, but virtual. You don't actually put stones in the bed, but virtually you can add loads. On the right side we have first gear, second gear, drive, and neutral. The truck has 3 gears, believe it or not. So when you move, it will switch to 1, 2, and third in R, in D, in drive. We have the horn. We have a gear here that will lock the gear if you don't want to go to the second or the upper gear. And on the left side, we have a joystick where we can turn. Look at that. we can turn, or we can go forward and backward. So if I stay for now, let's say go to first gear and I go back, it says the screen shows R1, so I'm going reverse in first speed. If I go forward, I'm going forward in first gear. And let me try the bucket right away. So here on the left side, we can control the bed. Some people say bucket, but I guess we should say the bed. And it will stop at the end there. There is a slip gear that will prevent damage, and it will go back down. It's a bit jerky when it goes down. It's simply because it's very light. There is no load in here. It's very light. So with the 2 cylinders, it's going to be jerky. I'm going to move my camera because I want to show the gears when this goes up and down. Okay, look at that. The cylinder is a bit in the way, but maybe this angle. Now we'll go down. We can hear the selector. The big click is the selector to select which way you want to go. And that's it. So it works very, very well. Now if I go to D, I'll go to drive. I'm going to go reverse. I have enough space. You will see it's going to slow down. Unfortunately, we're limited here. This is not a real transmission. You'll see the truck is going to slow down a lot to switch to second gear, and then not so much to go from second to third gear. Watch that. 1, 2, 3. It does slow down a little bit, but not too much. We'll go forward and in drive again, and I'm going to turn at the same time. Oh, sorry, I touched the bed down button because it's right next to the joystick. So let's go forward. 1, 2, third gear. And I'm going to back up now. And third gear. Again, let's go forward. Actually, I'll stay in second gear forward. Second gear. 1, 2. This is speed, second gear. So, guys, like all this using my cell phone. It's very like I'm laughing right now because it's amazing. And if I swipe left again, this I just want to show here, this big wheel, you would just turn it to steer, as you can see. And to move forward or backwards, you have to move your transmission here on the left side to R, and then you move this big wheel outside, as you can see. So I do prefer the other system over here. So let's go back to drive, and I have one more thing I need to show you. Let's go forward, be in the angle perfect of the camera. The center screen, just below neutral, you have 4 buttons. So the one on the left shows the angle, and there is a sensor in the hub. Look at that. If I tilt the truck, look at my phone, the display. We have the grade, and also the tilt angle. Look at that. That's impressive. The second option is the transmission. You can see which gear you're in. The third one is where you would do your virtual load of the bed. So listen, I can add loads, and you see it on the display. I have 10 tons of a potential of 55 tons of dirt or sand or gravel in this bed. And this is what you would do to complete a mission. And then the fourth one is just regular data, load, distance so far, or altitude, distance, and numbers of operation. So I prefer to go to this one. Here we see our gears. So guys, I don't know what to say. I think I said the word amazing a few times already. And like I said in my previous video, this is now in my top 2 with the crane over there, the rough terrain crane. I did the video of that set also. But that set is not Bluetooth. You have to manually switch gears on the crane. This one is controlled, but you have to have a phone. There is no switches, no buttons, except for the Bluetooth activation here. And when you get out of the app, this here will turn off automatically. There is no off button for the Bluetooth hub. So guys, this is it. Amazing set. If you have any questions about this, just leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye, guys.